room open.
Yes. Yeah, we're just talking about next week we're going to start the Comedy Cove open mic on a Wednesday. I'm not sure if it's going to be 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock. I haven't decided yet. I'm thinking maybe 8 rather than 9. Because that fucking shit goes forever. Your camera's frozen, by the way. Your camera is frozen.
Oh, my camera's frozen?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, if you're opening other stuff on your computer, you might want to close that. Close the porn.
All right, and get out.
It's amazing how
I
a picture of a little kid. Yeah. So I guess I'm on my own right now. And we're waiting for Hollywood, and we're waiting for Bobby Pistol to come back. And that's about it. Quarantine day number 500, whatever the hell it is. And I'm just waiting for these guys. It's just saying, yeah, we're doing a Comedy Cove open mic online. And here comes Bobby. Let's see if his video is better now. Let's see.
Better now?
It's better.
Better?
Yeah, definitely better. Yeah. Yeah, that one child porn picture, a big fucking deal on your computer, right?
Yeah, I guess that's the one thing. I don't know. It's like kind of said my
when Dave does his
said my internet was kind of slow.
Dave does his Yeah, it could be that, but also it could be the computer. Sometimes you have to like make sure there's a virus scan running or a fucking Dave's got like 9 windows open on his computer and it goes like this. Yeah, so
yeah.
But I don't know what the fuck Hollywood is.
I didn't have this problem before. Like I saw something popping. All right. Let me. Can you see me clear or no? Is
it's just a bit
clear
choppy.
or no?
Like it's not.
Yeah, I got some choppiness on your end too.
Yeah, I don't know if it's. Let me look on fucking Facebook and see which one of us it is.
Yeah, you're choppy.
I mean, we're both connecting to Zoom. We're not connecting to each other, so.
Yeah, no. I mean, just trying to figure it out. I don't know. So it says my internet connection's unstable, but let me check to see what the issue is here. If there's anything there.
Yeah, it's you. It's you. It's your internet.
It's me. All right.
It's your internet.
Right, let me disconnect and
get video. It doesn't matter because we're already live. No, doesn't matter. Just check you haven't got other shit running on your computer like fucking 20 web fucking browser windows and shit like that.
I don't know. Okay, so I'm connected now. Let me get out of it and I'll come right back.
Yeah, Bobby's on.
All right, hold on.
All right.
I'll reboot everything. Let me
just don't open anything else. All right, so Bobby's rebooting his computer. This is a good start to a fucking evening podcast in quarantine. I'm watching Bottom. Any of you guys remember that show from England? I know it's on over here. It's a sequel to The Young Ones, and it's a good fucking show. I've forgotten most of it because I haven't watched it in a long time, but it's fucking great. If you like people getting punched in the face, then you really enjoy this because it's very comical and slapstick and stuff like that. So Hollywood hasn't shown up yet, and fucking Pistols, fucking computer. I think he's on fucking dial-up still, and fucking AOL. I don't know. I wonder how many people out there. Here he is doing open mics online. I'm not a fan, but I'm gonna run the Comedy Cove open mic for Gene, so people can come in and do that. Any of you guys done comedy shows online?
Can you hear me?
That really. I can hear you. Yes, the video's not on yet. So.
All right, let me click the video on here.
There it is.
Start video. Okay. There we go. Can you see me? You're all good?
Yeah. If you're on your phone, try flipping it sideways.
There you go.
There it is. Perfect. There you go.
Yeah, I know. I have to do. I'm gonna just reboot my computer, see what the issue is with this thing. But anyway, I figured it. Why waste the time trying to reboot everything?
Yeah. We just need 8 minutes of you trying to get connected.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. Oh no, so things have been good. Like you
Yeah.
said, things have been pretty good. I had a really good day, and exciting. That things are starting to open up. I can see that's going to be an interesting deal for us getting back. People were asking me today about getting back into the mix about comedy. I said probably not till fall. I don't see anybody doing any shows really till fall because
Yeah.
how are you going to put people in a room? Yeah.
Well, they did the first comedy show in Florida last Saturday,
Okay.
and they're on this Saturday or Sunday they're doing a drive-in comedy show in Atlantic City
Okay. So you drive up to watch
in a big parking lot. You see.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
It's
mean,
gonna be the
that's an
same as a
interesting.
drive-in movie.
Yeah, I mean that's an interesting deal seeing people on screen, but it means you can't do any crowd work. I mean, how do you do any crowd work? It's kind of
Yeah.
that's the one thing.
Hey, look at the guy in the red car. What a piece of shit.
Would you buy that off your grandmother?
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be.
And like, hey, you two, and in the Pontiac, would you stop fucking and pay attention to me?
Yeah, right. That Buick's not cool. Only the new ones are. What the fuck are you driving your granddad's car for?
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, like is that a Pontiac G6 or something like that?
Yeah. You been doing any online stuff? I'm not a fan of doing the mics.
We talked about. I mean, we talked about doing a virtual comedy. I have not done it yet. I think you're kind of correct on, kind of ruining your brand on that.
Well, the mic that I'm doing, I'm not going to stream it on Facebook. It's only going to be the people in the Zoom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha. I mean, just being able to kind of work. I mean, I can see like being able to work on your shit and kind of talk to people. That's why I was trying to say to you about doing a show. It's like having people in the Zoom, kind of limited to like say 20 people. You have 3 comedians. Kind of deal where you can kind of see the people, interact with them, and it's an idea. We'll see. It might be something to kind of talk about and brainstorming. Like you max it at 30 people, 27 customers watching or fans watching, and the other 3 comedians just do their shit. I mean, you know how to.
Jessica says hi, Bob, and why am I sitting on my bed for every podcast? Because this is the only room that's quiet. Flynn's asking how the Florida show went. I have no idea, but I know they took out 75% of the seats, and they were giving seats away for free to first responders. Which Gene had a good thing for that. He's like, if you got 75% less seats and you're giving tickets away, is it like an 8-drink minimum?
Well, I mean, if you give tickets away, 8-drink minimum, I mean, for 25 people.
Yeah, I think they said they were having like a collection box go around for the staff.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna go snag my social media thing here.
Yeah, John is gonna be here in 2 seconds.
Okay, cool. Let me snag this.
See what he's up to.
Yeah. Well, you talk to him every night. You know what the fuck he's up to.
Yeah.
I talked to him on text the other day. Just catching up, seeing how he's doing and stuff. So that's when I came up with the idea for us to do this shit.
Yeah, make a comment about him being in a hoarder's house as soon as he gets on.
The hoarder's house?
Yeah, he might have a background on his screen because behind it he's got lots of boxes and shelves and shit, and every single person asks him if he's in a hoarder's house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But I gotta get friggin'.
The hell is that thing?
You'll see. It's just social media. It's kind of like I got it online to do like podcasts and stuff. Like kind of, trying to.
Oh, like a little tripod thing.
Yeah, hold on here. Let's see about this here.
Everybody, this is Bob Pearsall's Podcast 101 we're watching right now.
Yeah, it's on now. Now we're ready to rock. I'm like straight on. You see me have a drink, all the good shit, So I got this. Kelly and I, we talked about it when at Christmas time. I said, about Kelly wants to do a podcast, and for my jokes of the week, or just even a podcast down the road, at home. We came with. He has the microphone you can attach to it underneath, like a straight. You figure out the background, like down the road here, like figure out how to do it, and then. But I saw this. I said, you know what? I'm sick and tired of doing the angle when I do the jokes of the week, where it's on that angle because it's against my glass. So I put this up straight on. When I did that positive comedy or the positive, not comedy, positive challenge, like a straight message, it makes it easier to do it this way. You're able to talk
Like it's right on.
What are you doing? Like fucking exercising on the fucking thing?
No, not that. The exercising for me is personal. I do my own shit. I don't post on Facebook with that.
No, I was gonna say you said the positive challenge. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, the positive challenge. Well, my buddy just told about a message for the weekend, so I figured.
Oh, okay. I thought you just got a load of chicks on and said it's okay. You're in quarantine. You're not fat. You're not fat.
You're just plump. You're just plump.
Yeah. I think I'm the only person I know that hasn't put weight on in this quarantine so far. I'm actually down.
Well, I told you I was down 6.
I'm down 14.
Wow.
So I'm happy. I mean, part of it is like got up hot.
How's that possible? Is it because you get all the junk food you were eating coming back from shows?
Well, there's all the junk food, but also I had the weight loss surgery. So if I follow the quantity rules of the food, the stomach helped me, you know?
Well, I know that you did the surgery, but then, you know, to lose another 14, is it off because off the surgery? Or
No, I put a shit ton back on, you know.
Okay.
The most I lost
out late nights and shit?
Yeah. 125 pounds I lost.
Nice.
It took me 5 months to lose 100. And I put back on 50 out of 125. So I'm still down.
Okay.
But, you know, I'm trying to get under 200 right now. That's my target.
What was your in terms of your thing? What was the reason that you think you put the weight back on? Like, I mean like that, meaning like, was it going out doing the shows and you're hitting Wendy's on the way home, or what was your?
Yeah, that's some of it. Just not following the quantities.
Okay.
Just not following the rules on what the diet they give you. It's 4 ounces 6 times a day. That's their perfect diet. I'm doing more than that, but I'm not doing. I'm probably doing 6 ounces.
Okay.
Nice. Out of the 6, you're supposed to do 3 protein shakes.
Okay.
You got to do as much, at least 70 protein a day, and then it's really high protein, not a lot of carbs, and as little fat as humanly possible.
Okay.
You know, so it's a high protein diet.
Yeah, if you mix off the keto, you're doing more fat, protein, and less carb. Exactly.
Yeah, so you're kind of like the fucking Atkins. I done Atkins before, but I think Atkins is harder to keep on than this might be.
Right.
You know, but I think every person, their diet, there's not one diet that works for everybody.
No. It's a switch thing for, you know, like a lot of people. I think that it gauges. Like for me, I cut off of using this stuff that I just started using for the past month. It's like kind of like a detoxer, and also like energy in the morning, and eating gluten-free, like strict on the gluten-free. Like no, my sister used to joke with me. She's like, "You're GFWC," which is gluten-free when convenient. Like I would say it was gluten-free, but then I mean,
gluten affects weight.
It slows your intestinal tract down. So
does eating a ton of protein. Let me tell you, dude. You don't go for like 3 days, and when you do, you're shit in a fucking car.
Yeah,
literally feels like that's like.
It's like a. I mean, usually like a good. You know, you're a good dump when you do it. In I used to joke like I said, you know, you have it. You know, especially a guy my size or whatever, any adult. You know, like it's just like if you're shitting like a rat, you got a problem. You know, like your cat shits more than you do. You are backed up.
Yeah. Well, when I was doing the 4 ounces and the protein follow exactly, I shit every 3 days like shit, and it would take me half an hour to get it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was fucking hard. It was like shit in a car, literally.
Yeah, like it's that monster dry dump that comes out of you.
You know, you're into all this healthy shit. I always thought when people say roughage, it made things harder, but people are telling me that roughage makes things not harder.
Right.
Shit. If you eat more roughage, your shit's softer. Is that I thought is that like cereal and shit like that?
Well, the roughage is supposed to help clean out the intestinal tract as it goes along. Like, you know.
Oh, is that what it is?
Well, actually, yeah, like they say roughage is kind of like breaks up the monotony of it. Like that's what they say about the whole gluten thing is just like kind of you know, it's just it's the gluten aspect of it. I mean, it's just like paste in your fucking intestinal tract. So a lot of people have celiac. My sister has celiac, so she has an issue Me, I just notice how I feel, my weight, my
Right.
changes, like my body fat changes. You feel heavier, sluggish, and that's why for me, like in terms of that stuff, like. But I remember taking the detox tablets. Like, well, I used to do it like once a year, where you just totally cleanse out yourself. And I said, what is that? So I call it the dump in one. You know what the dump in one is? You take the dump, you're done, you get up. Oh shit, you got to go again.
Well, I did a thing on O&A where they gave me that fucking, what the fuck was it called? You know, the little bottle that they with the lemon taste that they give you before you have a colonoscopy.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so they gave me that, and I shit 18 times that day.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. It's pretty. I actually had a job interview. I took it at 8:30 in the morning, and at 5 to 5 in the afternoon was my last shit, and my job interview was 5 o'clock. I shit in the bathroom outside where I had the job interview. And I'm sitting there going, "Oh my god, I hope they don't listen to this radio show."
Well, remember the Drew Carey show, and the Armenian bald-headed guy, and they said
the only one I remember from Drew Carey is there was a fat white chick in it's like a department store, right? The Drew Carey show, or was that?
Yeah, the Drew Carey show. Yeah, well, the one guy who was one of the friends that worked there, and they say that things you don't say during a job interview. And I think the funniest thing that always stuck with me was that the guy comes back from taking a monster shit, and he goes, "Just empty out all the shelves, man. It's time to restock the inventory."
Have you ever seen the movie Trainspotting?
Trainspotting? No, not yet. Who's in it?
Oh, you should watch that. It's in Scotland, and it's all these guys on heroin, like really badly. But it's done by Danny Boyle, is an amazing director. He did Slumdog Millionaire and a few movies that you've probably seen, but you don't know who he is. But he's done a lot of British movies that you haven't heard of. But Trainspotting is fucking amazing. There's a scene in Trainspotting where this guy, he gets offered a job. I can't remember the background of it, but maybe his parents said if you don't get a job, you have to get out of the house, or his probation officer told him to get a job. And he sends his friend for the job interview, and this guy takes like the most acid you've ever seen in your entire life, and then goes in for this job interview, and he's just like jumping up and down and around the room, and these three people on the table are like, what the fuck is going on? The most famous scene is it's the same guy that's on the acid. I obviously they're all taking heroin because it's that's the theme of the movie. He picks up this girl at a nightclub and goes back to her house, and she's like, don't be loud, you're gonna wake up all my roommates, And then, so the next scene is him waking up in the bed in the morning, and he looks outside the door of the bedroom, and she walks past in a school uniform, and it's the fucking parents, and he looks down and he shit the bed, really badly, and he's saying, oh my god, what the fuck am I gonna do? And he picks the sheet up and he rolls it up and he comes out of the room with it, and he's like, gonna dump it somewhere so no one sees it. And the mother comes over and goes, oh, let me take the sheet, I'll take care of that. And there's this big struggle, and this pile of shit goes flying all over the woman.
Oh shit!
Yes, it's.
Where'd you see that? Where'd you see it on?
What, Trainspotting?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably on Netflix. I don't know.
On Netflix? No, because I'm on Netflix. I've never seen it, so you have to see.
I don't know. I don't know if it's on Netflix, but it's fucking amazing. You've never seen a movie where they say "cunt" any more times than in this movie.
Hush.
Yes, it's Scotland and Irish people, and that's a very common word. And they have fights in bars for no reason. Like there's one scene where they're on a balcony in a bar, and then one guy who starts fights all the time, he's like, all right, here we go. And he throws a pint beer glass over his shoulder off of the balcony, and it just gets someone in the face, and then just starts a fight in the bottom of it. And he just goes, okay. And he takes off his shirt and goes running down there, and it's just a fight. It's so fucking funny.
Oh my God.
Funny. Yeah, you should watch it. You'll learn what bars are like in Europe.
Well, your discussion the other day between bar and a pub, kind of aspect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but I think it's on fucking. Let's see. It might be on Netflix.
Okay.
Trainspotting 2 is on Netflix, I think.
Jeez.
Yeah, Trainspotting 2 came out literally 25 years later.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's an awesome movie, you know. But like I said, you know, the language in it is exactly like it is in a pub in England and Ireland. You know,
Okay.
there's no holding back. You
No,
know?
I can
So-
only imagine. I can only imagine that. Like, I went to England one time. I was only there for 2 days for business, and I get a chance to get out to the bar scene because we're in and out. I had to fly the fuck back.
The real bar scene is to rent a car and drive 25 miles out of London in any direction.
All right, I'm gonna try and get it. See if
Find a
this works
village
here.
that looks like it's got 4 houses, and then go to the pub in that village.
I'm gonna see if this works on my laptop. Hold on here. Let's see if it works.
Well, it's working good on your phone.
You want to keep me on the phone? I'll just keep it on.
There's no reason. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, I know what I did is that I installed Google Chrome, and it works better. I guess some of Microsoft Edge works on this. I mean, I don't know, Windows 10. I don't know. I just downloaded Google Chrome. Maybe I did it wrong. But anytime,
Yeah,
I was on
I find
Google.
that Zoom works better on Edge or Firefox on
Yeah.
Windows 10. Yeah, so
Well, I'm gonna do that from now on. I mean, because my laptop doesn't want to do it. But anyway, it's all good. Just keep it as is. So where's
do you have Prime? You have Amazon Prime?
Yes.
Okay, it's on Prime.
Okay, I'll take a look at it.
Actually, no, it says
Okay.
this title is currently unavailable. So what the fuck? Why is it telling me to get it on Prime? Let's try this. Where to stream train spotting? Let's see what it says.
Because the one I'm liking on there's a lot of BBC freaking shows on Prime and also Netflix. I mean, we just got Kelly Guy Love The Last Kingdom.
Okay.
That's a
I'm
good
watching
one.
a British show. I'm watching a British show that's not on streaming over here yet. It's called Brassic, and Brassic is slang for being broke. In certain
Okay.
parts of England, I'm Brassic, going back to the brass coins, I guess. I mean, I'm sure that it's probably a completely different explanation. That's what I think. And it's John will tell you, it's one of the fucking funniest shows. It's a bunch of guys making marijuana. They're growing it, but it's underground in the middle of a field. They buried some like containers or something underground, and they got this secret marijuana part in this guy's farm. And the guy next door is always trying to shut down anything that's happening from his farm. And there's always these contests where, you know, you've got the first episode, they each have a pony, right? You know, a small horse. And
your pony's a cunt.
Show. You know how they do the dog shows where they walk around in circles and people look. And he walks
Your
past
pony's
the other
a
guy and he
cunt.
just whispers in his ear, "Your pony's a cunt."
There he is. Johnny,
John, how
how
good is
Your
Brassic,
pony's
man?
a cunt.
How good is Brassic, John?
It's fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
These guys get into some shit.
Yeah.
And it's just, it all stems from stealing that fucking pony.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, in the second series, they want to steal some more containers for some reason. I don't know exactly why. So they find a circus that's got, you know, they always have like the big long trailers and circuses.
Railroad cars.
I don't know what it's
Yeah.
called. Anyway, so he buy no, it's a tractor trailer. It's a tractor trailer. So they
Okay.
steal this tractor trailer from the circus, and when they get back to this farm, they open the back. There's a fucking tiger. No, a lion in the fucking in the
A
trailer.
lion
In a cage. So at the end of the trailer, there's just a fucking lion looking at him. And they're like, what the fuck do we do with a lion? You know? Very, very fun.
Well, you get cubs and you pet them is what you do. So anyhow, yeah, you know what? I got caught up.
Tiger King.
I had to take a shower.
Yeah, nice.
Tiger King. Yeah, I had to take a shower. Bobby sounds like he's talking through a tin can, at least on my side.
On that
He's on his
side?
phone. Yeah, he's on a phone. It's not that bad.
Yeah, well, from what I can hear, it sounds. No, okay.
Okay. Well, I could do is I
I'm
can
waiting
get
for my
off and try
agenda.
and-
What's that?
Yeah, Paul, why don't I try and come off get back on since you got Johnny on. I'll come back on Zoom and on the lap since I got it figured out now. So makes it easier.
Well, just log off and hit the link again.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. Well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do on I'm gonna get on the freaking lap.
Are you
so-
on your Wi-Fi on your phone?
Yeah, on my phone, yeah.
Yeah, it's working great. So if the computer's shit, you know, it's
So I mean it may have been the Google connection, but I want to check out the lap because it came through Edge. So, all right, let me get out of here. I'll
Bro,
see you guys in
I
a
didn't
second.
wake up today until 4 o'clock. I don't know what the hell happened.
What time did you get off that thing last night, that other Zoom?
About 1. And then
You said you were getting off at 12 and I left at like 11:58.
Yeah, I tried to get off at 1:30, but we started talking about some other stuff because Andrew didn't know how to send out avails, and he didn't know about, calendars and shit like that, and websites. So we ended up talking about that.
Who's Andrew?
Oh, he's back, and he's pretty. Comb.
Oh, he's still on the phone.
I'm still on the phone right now.
Oh, okay.
Trying to figure out.
So we were talking about that. He couldn't figure out how to get booked. Like, he's like, well, how do you do it? I thought you just do open mics until someone asks you to do a show. And I'm like, no, you don't do that.
No, unless you want to do a show with 15 people on it.
Yep. And then we discussed guys that try to jump your bookings.
Yeah.
That was kind of one of the things we discussed. But no, I got off at 1:30. But then Roseanne was overtired because she had to open for the seniors because they open one day of the week. They open at 6, so she has to get up at 4 to be at work at 6. And she came home. She was overtired, and then she couldn't sleep. And then she ended up getting a migraine, and she still couldn't sleep. And then I think we were up until about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, maybe. And then she finally got sleepy, and then I ended up waking up at like 10 to 4. It's like, what the fuck? So
yeah, that's me on a weekend.
Yeah, that's not good though.
Every weekend I'm like that. Unless I have somewhere to go. If I have something to do, I can get up. If I set the alarm, I can get up. If I don't set the alarm, fucking Sandy could come through again, and I wouldn't even fucking know.
Well, that's because you do a lot during the day, more than you realize.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Oh man, you got a lot better." Oh, there we go.
Now we're back.
Yeah.
Everybody
it doesn't look choppy now, so you're doing good so far. It looks good.
Yeah, I think it was the Google Chrome, bro. I think it was the Google Chrome, and
I think the camera on your phone is better though.
You think so?
The resolution, yeah. You know what it is? Some web cameras you need like more light in the room. Yeah,
it could be. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Works for me. I mean, you're not choppy now either on your side, so it's kind of good. All right. And Johnny's bouncing around like he's a fucking rabbit.
He doesn't want anyone to see.
I'm cooking my supper right now, so I got the burgers on the grill.
Burgers on the grill.
Burgers on the grill. Bubba Burgers, grass fed.
So going back to dieting and stuff. Do you have any? I have so far. I have 2 go-to foods that you wouldn't expect that are great if you're doing weight loss, right? For me, anyway, right?
Yeah.
What do you have any foods that you're like? If I want to lose, this is what I'm gonna eat.
Jay asking me or Johnny? Me?
No, you.
I mean, in terms of like right now, what I do is you either do the shakes, but I think the key thing for the food for me is like it's like the chicken, Purdue chicken already cooked. Like it's already there, so it's easy to eat and go. Like I think it's all about making it's easy process, making it short and sweet to go. And also, I like the bake. It's called it's a baked protein bar. You think you probably know what I'm talking about. Shit is awesome. It's
what do you mean those big cookies?
It's like it's not the cookies. It's a baked bar. Okay. I'll shoot you a picture of it when I got. It's like a crunch bar. It's called something like that.
Okay. So these are my 2 go-to foods, and every day I eat these, I lose weight. Okay. And the first one, someone told me at the weight loss place, not the doctors, just some other patient was telling me, and I get a large chili from Wendy's.
A large chili
from Wendy's.
That's fairly organic, by the way.
And I eat half of it.
Okay.
I eat half the container.
Okay.
And if I eat that, I lose weight that day.
How is that possible? Why? It's because it's the shit.
I'm guessing because there's protein in the beans and there's protein in the meat. You know. And then the other one, this one I discovered this week or last week when I started doing this. And I'm down. I'm pretty much down 1 pound a day for the last 12, 13 days.
Okay.
I have it.
You need that refrigerator that looks like this, gentlemen. That's what you need.
Yeah, no, I can't. If my refrigerator looks like that, I put weight on like crazy. No, if I had that much food in my house, I'd put on 50 pounds. For me, it's all about quantity for me. You know what I mean? If I eat after I eat after 6 o'clock, I'm putting weight on. It doesn't matter if it's the fucking best thing on the planet.
Look at
So
that.
you stop,
Healthy
so that's
oils.
also key too. If you eat late, that's bad. But if you eat late, it has to be only all protein. That's it.
Yeah.
Look at that. Healthy oils, gluten-free,
Nice.
cooked chicken,
So anyway,
Nice.
fresh tomato. Look at that. That's
food-
a healthy fridge, bro. That's what you need.
the food that
All
I've
of that.
had, the food
Nice.
that I've had the last 2 weeks that I'm losing a pound a day. Brace yourself. Spam.
Spam.
You are
I'm
so
not even
keto
joking,
with that,
dude.
bro. That is
Dude,
that is
I had
super keto.
This is what I had today. I had a spam sandwich for lunch, just one, right?
I haven't had spam since I was 12.
No, I love spam. It's awesome. I grew up on it. But my dad used
remember-
to grill it.
Yeah.
My dad used to fry it and have it.
I do that with
What a
ham
fan.
steaks. I like the ham
Okay.
steak. Like you take the ham steak and fry it. Like
And
my
then for
friend,
dinner, I got a. You know when you order Chinese curry from the Chinese place,
yeah, I don't eat Chinese curry.
comes in like a
Right,
plastic
no, but
container,
yeah.
like I guess like a pint maybe.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
spread that over 3 days, and I just had the
Well,
meat,
well,
the meat and
curry.
salt. So I had a spam sandwich at lunchtime, and I had a third of the curry 3 days in a row for dinner.
Nice. I
And
mean, I think Chinese food is like if you eat Chinese food, it's just do rice.
I put a little bit of rice at the bottom because that's carbs, and carbs are my
Yeah.
enemy. I don't, they
Well,
tell me
right, yeah,
that is
but
my enemy
rice
with my
is-
diet.
well,
If I
Johnny
eat
knows
carbs,
too.
dude, I blow up.
Yeah.
What?
Well, Johnny, it's a gluten-free carb. Like rice, like you ever see Chinese people? They're freaking skinny. It's a reason they eat carb. That a rice is a good carb. Yeah, as
I
compared to like
usually,
pasta,
I was a big fan of pork fried rice. That was like when I didn't care about
Chicken
what I was,
fried rice,
eating.
Yeah.
But I just put in enough rice to soak up the sauce of the curry.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all I put in there. So like maybe a big handful. That's about it.
Yeah, I like we have a Chinese restaurant called Cottage Chew in Morristown, and they have a great thing called chicken Szechuan, like thick pieces of chicken, spiciness, and they gives you white rice, and you just mix it up, and it's freaking great. Yeah, I like that shit. Yeah, I mean, to me,
Here's
like
what I do.
also
Lucy.
And I drink two of these a day.
power.
Great
yeah.
Powerade Zero.
Yeah, there's
No, seriously, because they tell me I have my diet. The first thing they told me is minimum 64 ounces of liquid.
okay.
Of
Well,
water.
that's something you
And I mean,
also-
let's be honest, this is water with just a little bit of coloring and a little
You
bit.
can keep adding to it. I drink a pot of green tea every morning now. That's been the difference for me too on that.
Yeah.
A pot of green tea instead of coffee.
I mean, my
Nice.
diet was so bland at first that they gave me. So I'm like a huge fan of like spicy sauces, like Tabasco, Frank's Red Hot, ground pepper, anything.
Sriracha-
Because when you first have
sriracha
the
man.
surgery, for the first few weeks, you can only eat mashed food, literally, and then it gets a little better and a little better, you know. And it's a piece of grilled chicken. I love chicken, but it just gets fucking boring. So if I can put some sauce on it, and I don't mean like, you know, a fucking big ass tomato sauce. I mean just something that does the 0 calories. Like buffalo sauce is 0 calories and no carbs, so it's perfect. You know.
Yeah. So how do you lose weight, Johnny? Tell me this. Tell me the secret.
My secret is in the morning I have 2 pieces of stone fruit and yogurt.
Yeah, yogurt.
Then I'll top it off with about 24 to 30 ounces of a caffeinated beverage, like one of the green tea mango. What are they called? The Crystal Lights.
John, am I supposed to have sent this Zoom to Gene?
And then I add to that 10 milligrams of methylphenidate.
I thought he said
And,
methamphetamine.
Methamphetamines.
Yeah, I'll add
That
10
explains a
milligrams of
lot.
methylphenidate to that.
I'll drop the
And a
weight off
product
real fast.
Yeah.
And a product
and your
called
teeth.
OptiMind. This is also incredible stuff, OptiMind. So that, and then I use the miracles of modern chemistry. You see, this is
Jesus.
this is my go-to. You see, and these are
That's a go-to.
That's my
go-
mother-in-law's cabinet.
that's
right there.
one go-to, and here's the second go-to. These are the second go-to, and then I go over here to the vitamin cabinet, and then I attack those. you
I'm not
see.
being
And then
funny,
these
but
are
that's
the,
way
immune
too many
boosters.
chemicals. That's way too many chemicals.
That's way, it's way too many capsules, dude. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
you literally, yeah, I don't know.
The
And
only
then you're
medication
not
I
hungry.
take-
And then you're not hungry.
I take a
So there-
multivitamin and a vitamin D, a 500 vitamin D with calcium, and then I take the medications that make me not want to shoot my house up. You know,
This is stuff I take in the morning. I replaced every multivitamin I had in the freaking house. It's like five.
With
It's
what?
like literally 6 in 1. It's called Elevate. Shit's
Okay.
amazing.
is that something that Tom Gulley sells?
No, it's something that I sell and I use. It's actually my buddy turned me onto it. And it's literally my mental clarity in the morning because it's got Chinese herbs in it and everything else. I am literally like clean all the way through the day.
You know what I need to find? I need to find a supplement that genuinely helps you with short-term memory.
Oh, you definitely need the OptiMind, bro. This is the shit that does it.
Because it takes me a long time to remember new jokes. That's my problem. The other stuff that I've done for a long time, no problem. I wrote a ton of quarantine-ish kind of jokey things, and just remembering the keywords to remind me the jokes, it's going to take me a while, you know?
Yeah.
Short term, but it's funny. I don't know if it's just because it's comedy, you know, because I do stuff at work and I do, you know, I'm doing a lot of really crazy technical stuff where I work and I don't get anything there, you know, so it's weird.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm spending 8 hours a day doing stuff at work. So it's getting drilled into my head. Whereas comedy, you read it 2 times and then you jump on the stage and you're like, oh, fuck, I forgot that punchline.
Yeah, the punchline.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a case for that, man. It's like, you know, the short-term stuff. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't really have any problem, like, other than listening to Kelly sometimes. She goes, babe, I just told you that.
Yeah, but you're blanking that out, dude, mentally. That's not the same thing at all.
I think it's just a male thing. You know, like,
exactly.
You know, like, she's like, babe, I told you about that. We want to watch this show. I'm like, I totally don't remember you saying you want to watch this show. There's like 9 shows on Netflix. I got to wait for her fucking ass to get around to kind of watch it. You know, I go, babe, I can't wait for you anymore.
My family.
Bobby, this is what being in a relationship is about. You think you get to watch what you want to watch?
Well, usually I do when it comes to certain things, but like,
I haven't left this
what about
bedroom in
me?
8 weeks. 8 weeks I've been in this bedroom, dude. John will tell you, I have 9,000 TV channels on my TV.
Oh, no, you have 2,400, and then you got movies as well.
Yeah.
No, you're forgetting the other IPTV I have.
By the way, guys, Canyon Bakehouse makes the best gluten-free shit. These are hamburger buns, gluten-free hamburger buns. They're amazing.
Where do you get it from?
Stop and Shop so far is the only place I know that has it. ShopRite has like a limited run.
Yeah, they're ShopRite's kind of weird with that shit. Like, I know there's a couple of good. We actually do the wraps. There's like it's called BP. It's funny, Bob Pearsall. BP.
My buddy Jim says, looking at John Hollywood's cabinet would trigger a recently divorced soccer mom.
Yeah, probably.
And then he said, white rice on the whole is more likely to have a father figure than brown rice.
Yeah, they had John. So there's like the sweet potato wraps, and it's like they're freaking amazing. Yeah,
but sweet potato wraps have a ton of plant estrogens in it, and it will fucking stop your testosterone in a heartbeat, make you fucking soft.
Look at this. We're 3 guys talking about healthy shit, and I guarantee one of us has a heart attack in the next 10 years. You know?
Actually, my shit is clear. I've been to the cardiologist. I took the stress test. He's like, what are you even here for? I said, I just want to get a baseline.
When I did my surgery, I had all that shit done, and I was okay. But you know what it is?
So it's probably me.
As soon as you gain weight back, dude, all your numbers go out the window. You know?
Iggy, get inside.
Yeah.
When I did the surgery, all those tests they give you every year, your physical tests, perfect.
Yeah.
Now, you know, since I put 50 pounds back on, the numbers are way off. So that's
now. Let me ask Bobby a question. You're a tall guy, so what are you weighing in at?
I'm weighing in at right now 233. I'm down 6. I was at 239. You know, I mean, people are like, well, you don't, like, I love what I was talking with Karen Krentz today. Yeah. I was just mentioning about cutting down and everything else. And, she's like, well, I love when guys go, dude, what are you like 260? I'm like, dude, what math are you guys looking at? Like, yeah, I'm 260. He goes, dude, you're fucking huge. I'm like, yeah, but it balances accordingly. You know, like,
Yeah.
I go, I had tree trunks for legs. I mean, my legs are bigger than it was one years ago, but come on, you know, like, let's be realistic about this. You know,
Well,
I just
how
love
much? Okay, so you're how tall exactly? What are you, like
What?
6'2"?
I'm
You're
6'2".
6'2"?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm 5'11", and I'm probably weighing in at about 225 to 230.
Okay.
I'm a fat fuck.
And with the
Try
gains
not
of
to be a fat
the
fuck.
age,
Try
like the
not to be.
muscle mass compared to A, you know, like if you get yourself as you're training, you're dieting and getting your weight down, if you should be like 215. I think 215 probably the best, or maybe 210, maybe.
I got
Gains
down
of
to
like
210 as a younger guy, and I was sick. I'm carrying too much muscle to be 210.
okay. I mean, that's just gauging how your body mass is and how your size and what muscle, because muscle weighs more than fat. So
Yeah.
it's like, you know, look at some guys like a couple of friends of mine, they're like 5'8" and they're like 235 pounds. I'm like, dude, you're a fat fuck. It's pretty much.
Yeah.
They just got to straight up and say it, you know. But you know, I mean, one thing, if I here's the thing about, you know, this whole, you know, quarantine COVID shit, and like if any, like the term, like in terms of the prison, like scared straight, you know,
Right.
if anybody's overweight and has asthma or fucking issue or anything that you think that you need to fix, and you're lucky to get that virus, I changed my ways. Like seriously, like holy shit, this is a wake up, you know, for a lot of people. They should really think like, holy shit, you know, if I'm like, I have a chance to get you know, just catch something because of my underlying issue of a heart problem because I'm carrying too much weight. This is the time that you sit there and go, hey, you know what? I need to kind of change some things.
Well, I'll tell you what, I had a like a rise and then a drop because I was sitting home and I was eating a lot of home cooked stuff that I made, and you know, you get
Which is the best thing for you. Yeah.
What's that?
Which is good for you. Which is good for
Yeah.
you, if depending what you cook with. But yeah.
You know, I cook right, but I ended up eating a lot just because there was nothing to do and it was cold out and shitty and everything else. So I think I maxed out at about 230, 235.
Okay.
And then once the weather broke and I started working in the yard, you know, I don't know when to stop. First, because I'm on pain medication and I'm also with the Ritalin. So you get this like false energy and you go out and you work until you're fucking physically exhausted and the shit wears off and you don't even realize it. So it's like, hey, you know what? Maybe it's time to stop. It got dark out. And then you're
John,
right.
how tall are you?
Street 5'11", he said.
All right, hold on.
So then you're wrecked the next day. And, you know, then you need at least a day and a half to 2 days of recovery because you've literally worked yourself into the dirt. And then
it says that you're nearly obese, like really close to obese right now.
Yeah. Well, I have a hernia.
I guarantee I can't
go over like if I go over 240, I risk tearing a hernia patch.
Oh, easily too. Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, me and John, our BMI is near enough as that. It's like 0.1 difference.
Well, I'm also carrying way more muscle than you, Paul.
Doesn't matter. What's Paul's body? Paul, what's John's body mass index say?
We're both.
It's tough to gauge unless you have the unit. Yeah,
31.1, 31.2 of me and him.
Okay.
Let me do you. What did you say you were? 230 what?
I was 233. 233, 6'2".
Yeah, so you're lower. You're 29.9. So all of
my body mass index. So wait, check that because I used to use the machine like at the gym, and my body, the caliber. Like my body fat was sitting at like 22. I needed to get it down. That's the one thing that I needed.
It's not all of that shit. You know.
Yeah.
So for me, the only thing I do you know, like in the wintertime, I look at videos from the stage and everything, and I could tell you just about what time of the year it is. Anywhere from fucking the end of November to Valentine's Day, I'm a fat fuck. I pray for snow so I can go out and work out. You know what I mean?
Right.
But,
John, it says your ideal BMI is supposed to be less than 24, right? That's what they say.
No. Body mass index is your mass. That's muscle. That's what the body mass index is. Body fat. The body fat index, BFI.
my BMI when I did my surgery was 46.
Yeah, I mean that's are you sure about BMI or because BMI and body, there's like three things: weight, body fat, and then BMI. You know, your body fat index. I mean, if you were doing it before your surgery, before you were that overweight, you weren't 46% body mass. You were like probably 46% body fat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty much gauge that shit. Like
All
your
right, so I
weight.
found that calculator. Let's try this. Hold on.
Yeah, it's tough to do the calculator. You have to kind of gauge it. You
There's
need
some other calculation they have out now that's supposed to be a lot better, and it measures your wrist,
right,
some kind of distance over here, and then your weight and some other things, and it's a lot more. BMI is so vague; it's like a really vague thing, you know?
Right, and I think also when you do the body fat thing, when the guys have the clips where they clip at certain spots of your body, can gauge your body fat index a lot better. Yeah, kind of shit.
Right, so this is the one with the wrist and everything. All right, so what do you know what your waist is, Bobby?
My waist is by the jean size is 36.
All right.
Oh, fuck you.
So now here comes the
fucking prick. 36.
It wants to know your wrist circumference, your hip circumference, and your forearm circumference.
Well, I'm not getting a fucking measure right
now.
No,
I'm not saying, but I'm just saying this is the calculation that my doctor said is.
I mean, my measurements are like,
but it's more.
I don't know. I mean, the way the measurements were. I mean, I like to see the measurements next month or two where I'm sitting at, kind of thing. I think my jean size is 36, 34. And then you had then I need to use a belt to tighten it so it doesn't slide.
My jean size right now. My jean size right now is 34 if I have the stretching part, or 36 without the stretch.
Hey, I gotta wear a belt. I'm 36 and I gotta wear a belt to keep them up. Fuck you. Fuck yourself.
John, what's your waist? John, what's your waist?
I'm a 38, 32.
Oh, okay. Well, 32.
These two jean sizes. Two jean sizes, big. It's just different. But also, I'm taller. Like it's different. Yeah.
I'm 36'20". I mean, sorry, 36'30".
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But I can wear 34s.
Now your chest measurement, because I know I'm
34s that have the stretch.
At least
your chest measurement. What's that, Paul? Because I know Bobby's got to be about 52, and I'm about a 48.
Yeah, I'm about 52 to 54 was the last time I'm gauging. Yeah, definitely body fat came off that, so I'm probably down at 52. Neck is 18. The arms were about like 16 and a half, 17, I think. But that's a while ago. That's like gauging.
No, the arm is like 32, 34.
32, 34?
Yeah, because I'm a 17 and a half neck with a 34 arm.
I'm talking about the bicep.
No, the length of the shirt is neck and wrist to shoulder.
Yeah, wrist shoulder. I'm like mine is like a 40. It's like my arms are long. They're like 40.
Wow. John's like a fucking.
I'd have to check that next time we hang out. I hope we can gauge it. Yeah.
He's got the Chris Crespo. What size shirt does Chris Crespo wear?
Chris Crespo. He wears a 14-0.
14. Yeah, because it wants your forearm. It wants your forearm.
Are you tell me, Popeye? Can you crush coal into a diamond yet?
Yeah. It says here that the acceptable amount of fat for a man is 18 to 25, and anything below 18 is you're fit.
Well, 18 is like but like if you're really in good shape, like I want to get down to like 16.
Yeah, that's where it says. Below 18 is you're fit.
Yeah, that's where I want to be. That's my goal, but like it's getting down because I'm right. Like I said, I was sitting at like 21, and I've been tacking out a little bit better since the quarantine. So. Just the past few months, it's been a big change in the past few months. So I think also with the warm weather, it's funny how like they say warm weather kind of helps you lose weight too, just because it's warmer, you're out more, you're
more active.
Yeah, but I mean, like now that whole thing goes out the window.
Well, no, because I think also people are going to go outside and do shit. The only difference is that I tell you right now, the bar scene is not going to come back till like fall. So there's not going to be any shore bars opening up. There's no Morristown bars to be people to go out at. It's going to be a little bit weird, man. Like it's going to be different. The beaches, at least they're able to. I just hope they'll allow people to go swimming come July. I think they just reopen the beaches and you're able to do some shit.
You're allowed to walk on the beach, but you can't sit on it.
Well, I heard they're allowing people to stay there within 6 days.
Yeah.
No, after Memorial Day, I think that's the
Right,
case.
exactly. Yeah, you can take a walk on it now, but you can't.
Yeah. Who gives a shit?
I don't need the beach because I've got this.
Well, we're definitely coming over to your house this summer, Johnny. That's definitely the case.
I don't even know if I'm opening my fucking pool. My pool's 5
You
times.
should, because there's nothing else you can do. I mean,
You might as well.
Want to go to the beach?
I live near Lakewood, where the fucking epicenter of the virus is.
Let's call the car, and you can go up to Point Pleasant or Massaquan.
But you know what? It's still close. It's fucking.
Well, now it is. Yeah, we're talking about like a month from now, like June, July, when normal people will go to the beach anyway. Like
we can do an open mic in my yard.
That'll be my chair I'm tanning at, and then there's the pool, Johnny. Nice.
Yep. We got the pool, we got the fountain, we got the chimney, we got the audience section over here.
The only thing you're missing is a hot tub.
No, actually,
it's over here. It's over here.
It's over there.
That's the neighbors. Nice.
No, that's mine. That's mine, but I can't run it because it costs like $1,000 a month to run.
Oh, sure.
My hot tub with the good lid on it cost me $30 a month.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
mine is a much older unit.
Yeah, well, mine was old. I got it secondhand from my brother-in-law, and it literally cost me. My electric bill went up $30 a month to keep it.
Easily. Yeah.
That's nothing. You know what it is? I think some of them have bigger horsepower motors. The lid is the most important thing. You have to buy the really good cover.
For the hot tub?
Yeah.
The hot tub? Yeah.
I was floating 3-inch insulation foam on top of mine.
Yeah, see, I don't know how that works, but my cover is literally that thick.
What we need to do, I think since we're not going to be mostly working this summer, what we should do is have like a party, like parties at each other's places.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Get a nice little get-togethers and hang out. I think it'd be.
Dude, I'm gonna have to hire 4 landscapers just to fucking help get my fucking yard in order. I got more than 10-foot shrubs that all have to get cut yet. And
are the Mexicans fit outside Home Depot?
You know what? I didn't want to say it.
You can say it.
But yeah, man, my neighbor, she hasn't cut her forsythias, and they've grown into my grapevines, and now I'm gonna have to either have a talk with her or go over there and cut them. And I don't want to cut her fucking forsythias, because you know what? If I cut them, I'm not gonna pick up the clippings. I'll cut them. I don't have a problem with that. But picking up the clippings, I fucking hate that, because now I gotta wait until Tuesday for the town to come and take that kind of debris. Fuck her. She has a landscaper, and he won't cut her fucking shrubbery. So fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. When she moved in, I did them once to show them. Show her how they should be. I tied them up. I shaped them, and then she tried a landscaper, and she's never done anything with them. Now they're fucking up my grapevines, and her fucking yard looks like a fucking forest too. But only on my house looks like that, but on her side.
Yeah.
Fuck her. Fuck living on a corner, bro. That's the worst.
Yeah, I mean it's a good looking spot, but it's a pain in the ass,
Oh, dude, it takes me 4 days to do the fucking yard, and then not even 6 days go by, I got to do it all over again.
Now, do you have a riding mower or no?
No, I have a self-propelled 6-horse.
I
just rebuilt it.
Like Tim Allen, like a 6-horse.
My pool is huge. I got a huge pool.
And then I've got all my tools are gas powered, and it's I got to have my blower rebuilt because the carburetor on that I can't rebuild. And then
Paul, what do you have? I'm sorry, I was looking at Johnny.
Paul has a landscaper who propositions his wife.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we have landscapers that come over to do the deal because the landlord pays it.
Yeah,
so.
see, that's my pool.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I saw pictures of that. So
I
we'll
don't
be
know
at
if
your,
I
we'll
open
be
it.
at your
I don't
house
know if
too.
I don't even know if I want a coronavirus cesspool in my backyard.
You know, that's
Well,
the thing about having a hot tub and letting anybody in it. It's really people soup. Doesn't matter how much shit you put in there, sanitizer. It's really people soup.
If anyone pissed in my hot tub, I would fucking shoot people.
Johnny, you remember the bar Trade Winds back in the day at Seep, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I bartended there in '97, and when we talk about like people are like discussing like they were in the hot tub, you know, these it's like the derelicts and shit, drunk in the hot tub in 80 to 90 degree weather, and people are like, oh, let's go in the hot tub. We're like, no, we're not going in a fucking hot tub.
No fucking way, dude.
We went in it late night, like late, because it was not being used for like 4 hours, so the chlorine was able to fluctuate all the fucking jizz and freaking
Oh, God.
and whatever the fuck is it, pee or whatever. You know, we actually went over to the Trade Winds Club and sat in that hot tub. That was a more like more cleaner aspect than us ever going in that one. But it was funny, really. Dude,
Some of
no,
those
we're not going
assholes
to
that came out of there were never that clean ever again.
I don't even want to know.
One night at Kumia's house, this couple were fucking in this hot tub, and we're like, oh, we're not going in after them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
This hot tub has a waterfall on one side of it. The water is hot, but
But wait a second. People were fucking in his hot tub, but Keegan jumps in fucking naked and he gets banned for life. What the fuck is that about?
Because have you seen Keegan naked?
Yeah, but still, I mean, what was he worried about? All the water coming out? I like Mike.
That's fucking funny.
Mike's a decent dude, man.
I like him. He put me on that governor.
Yeah, Mike's all right.
I like Mike, and I like Terry McNeely too.
Terry's a great guy.
Constipation is the top. We have Deb. I mean, I'm reading the comments on the page. Are you reading it, Paul?
Yeah, I read some of them. Yeah.
Deb goes, Deb goes, hold on a second. Deb goes, the constipations are talking tonight.
The constipation is talking tonight?
No, the constipations are talking tonight.
Oh.
That was before you got on because me and Paul were talking about the
fuck that.
He eats a lot of protein and
Yeah, I eat a lot of protein too, but I don't get constipated. You know, I'd be thrilled to have a decent solid shit after so many years.
Fucking Jeannie and Deb, right? I've sent them the link to the podcast 15 times.
Yeah,
they won't do it, but their podcast they're doing themselves is going to be great.
Well, that's what they want to do and shit like that.
Yeah,
that's great.
That's great.
That's good stuff. No, I mean,
so how long do you think before there's going to be the second comedy show since the virus, the second comedy show on Saturday night. It's a drive-in comedy show in AC.
Yeah, I think you and I talked about that.
Yeah,
but let's hear Johnny's take on that.
What are they doing? A drive-in comedy show?
Yeah, and AC jokes.
Okay.
And
who runs that?
It's a parking. Matt Bridgestone.
Oh, okay. So they're doing an outside show in a parking lot?
They're doing a parking lot, and then they've got the equipment where you can tune in remember like the old movie theaters, you could tune in the.
I gotta admit, that's pretty fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, Johnny, I go to him, I go, like, you can be yelled at, hey, car number 4, the guy in the Pontiac, stop fucking your girlfriend and pay attention.
Yeah, crowd work's gonna be pretty difficult in a fucking parking lot.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, what did you say, Paul? You're like, hey, sir.
Oh yeah, Buicks have only been cool for a couple of years. What, your fucking granddad's car you're driving?
Yeah, you drive granddad's car. That's nice.
Yeah,
it's funny shit.
I don't know, gentlemen.
I think I can get away with a comedy show at the barbecue place because the new room is massive. I just need some little square tables and then just dot them apart.
Yeah.
Now the room is big enough for that, none of the other spots, TIFFs, I don't know how many you're going to fit in there when they're all spaced out.
Well, they got to open up the restaurant, period. I mean, if the Bayville barbecue shack is, they're able to bring people inside. That's the only time it's going to happen is when people are out inside, and I don't think that's going to happen till like July. But for at least restaurants wise, I know bar side. I mean, I wouldn't trust going to a bar right now.
My friend lives in New Mexico with a daughter, and she drove across the border to Texas to go eat at a restaurant. They open restaurants in Texas in summer.
Okay.
Yeah, so she was in like I don't know what it was, but let's just say TGI Fridays or something. She's
Okay.
like, oh, I'm fucking look at me, I'm eating fucking in a restaurant. I missed it.
Yeah.
I saw one place they hung shower curtains between the booths.
Yeah, no, we saw that on Facebook. Yo, that's ridiculous. I mean, I'd rather not. I'd rather just not even. And if, like, in terms of bartending size, I mean, I may be, by the time I get done with all this and all the stuff I'm doing, like, I'm going to be looking to retire anyway. But let me tell you something. If you ask me even to go back and just kind of finish off the bartending career for the final months, and I got to wear a goddamn mask for 8 months or 8 hours. No, I can't. There's no freaking way. I'm going to stand there with a mask on my face serving drinks. There's just,
you know what though? If the bar is like, like where they have people line up at like fucking Walmart and shit, they
yeah, like they're going to have to do
you
lines.
have people line up and they come up to the bar one at a time, and or you tell them you put the drinks on the counter and then you walk away
like soup Nazi.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you're not gonna see people sitting around a fucking tiki bar.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way in hell. I mean, they're gonna have to. It has to be a total like description. There you go, Johnny. The whole where it's literally gonna be. You're not gonna. I mean, you can't pack people in if you do like half capacity. Like at laundromat where I work, it's 350 people. So you're doing 175. It's gonna be a light room. I don't know. It may work.
But how far? That's still a lot of people near each other, right?
Yeah, and then it's also a freaking basement. Too. It's like you're in a basement. So it's gonna be an interesting call. But I don't see Morristown open at bar-wise until I don't know. It has to be at least July, or worst case August, in my opinion. And they may just roll it into September because nobody's gonna be. Well, there's gonna be any. I mean, I heard they're opening the shore but there's going to be no bars. So people renting houses, I mean, they may still do it just to keep parties at their place. I don't know. You just adapt with this. That's all it is. You just have to figure it out and adapt with it, For us as comedians, it's going to be just going to have to wait till we get the okay to go into like even a restaurant like, Suburban with me and with you, Paul, the BBQ Shack and, Johnny's house. We're all good to go.
I think, like I said, I think the barbecue shack is like the best option I have for comedy.
For like in terms of like keeping social distance, yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
The one place in Randolph has got the same thing. You were there, it's a big spot, so you limit the tables and you gauge it what you can do.
But the tables there are still too close together.
Oh yeah, well they'd have to obviously move them. Not the ones in the back. Obviously you can't do that. Mm-hmm. Where you were sitting.
Yeah, the big long wooden things. Yeah.
Like in a wooden thing, you can gauge, figure that out, and also the tables you can spread it out accordingly to as you feel like you want to do. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I think people are just.
I don't know how anyone can. That's why I like the barbecue shack because that room is massive. It's 3 or 4 times the room that we were in before.
Oh, so you had I remember the new one you told me about. I was not the new one. That was on the older one. Yeah.
How are you gonna make any money putting a comedy show together where there's only 9 tables? Like you look at the clubs out there, right, man. The worst example is Greenwich Village. What the fuck? How the fuck do you put people in Greenwich Village Comedy Club?
I talked to Evan about it, and he's
it's impossible.
It's impossible. Yeah,
Broadway,
they're gonna have to literally come down to where
Broadway you could take a lot of seats out of the smaller room at Broadway you could take a lot of seats out of. Comedy Cove. My idea with Comedy Cove, and this is what Vinnie Brand said to fucking John, was move the comedy downstairs.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to do that, you build it where you put it downstairs in the back side where you come in to where you pay for your ticket. Go to the left.
No.
Put it where the stairs are.
Tickets in the doorway where the coat check is.
Okay.
And then inside, you do it at the base of the stairs. You pull a curtain across the stairs where the open sign is.
Okay.
You run it there.
You take the left curtain away.
And then you take the curtain from the dining side, you move that curtain out of the way. You put one PA speaker by the dining room side. You put the other PA speaker by the dance floor side.
Yeah.
And now you can line your tables down the dance floor. You can have the people sitting on the other side. It can almost be like a comedy in the rounds. You can perform to that side of the room and that side of the room.
The only thing is that I mean, if you do it where you're actually looking at the people, And the deal is like the only thing that would concern me about that is you got the bar area. But if you have the comedians facing a different way, not facing the bar, where because we've all done comedy shows at a bar and it sucks.
Yeah.
Like you just.
Well, if you sit on one side of each booth, okay, you put people on one side of each booth going around the
Right, I
atrium,
know we talk about. Yeah.
all the way around. You can see people at the bar. You'll run long tables down the middle of the dance floor, and then you can see people along that curve as you first walk in. You can do people on the other side. That could work.
I mean, that place.
Is,
How many? That place has like 200 downstairs, right? Or is it more?
downstairs is 375.
So if you space everybody out properly and not at the same table, I would bet you get like 120 in there.
Oh yeah, but 120 is workable. 120 is workable.
You know?
Well, it's not perfect, but 200 is
You know
perfect.
what I mean? But most places we've done comedy, you could only fit 40 people in if they were spaced out.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is awful.
With this, it could work downstairs if they're willing to, try it. I don't know if it's
everybody's going to go back to doing small shows just to get their stage time, to get their shit back together again. You know?
Well, I'll tell you what, that FM broadcast device for the parking lot show is fucking genius.
Yeah, and I can lay my hands on one of those in one phone call. My friend has my buddy has this fucking amplifier. When it's on, if you touch the roof of his car, it burns your hand.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what he does? And I'm not going to tell you his name. It's not someone you know. It's a friend of mine. He lives between Red Bank and Middletown. He lives right by the river. So he drives this truck down there. This is the only thing this truck is for. He's got money and he's got a lot of cars. This truck has this fucking amp, and the amp runs off 2 car batteries that aren't hooked to his car because he doesn't want to get a flat battery from running this fucking thing. When they play the music on the radio for the fireworks on the 4th of July, he can wipe out that radio for 2 miles.
Oh, wow.
He was playing fucking Wu-Tang Clan and fucking Fuck the Police and fucking Flavor Flav and shit.
Oh,
and
wow.
no one in the town is hearing the fucking radio station that's they're all sitting there with their little radios or their apps and they're hearing,
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so he has that. The only question is, do you have to deal with buy equipment that's licensed and the range? Whereas his thing, you could listen to it in the next town.
I think 400 yards or 400 feet might be the distance allowable. That's like a quarter mile.
Yeah, so there's got to be a certain wattage.
Yeah.
Of the amp.
Well, I gotta tell you that the comedy show in a drive-in scenario it's gonna be interesting. Yeah.
You know what we need to do? We need to start.
How willing are you though to get on stage in front of all those people directing their friggin' snot lockers at you? How fast? I mean, I would want a shower curtain.
But what if you're high up? What if you're 4 foot up on a stage and
I'll tell you what happens. 4 foot up on a stage is like performing at Poconuts, where they're all staring at your shoes.
I'm just saying, we need.
No, I think a shower curtain is a good idea.
There's a couple of places in my town where they have a massive parking lot. I wonder if I can pitch them a comedy show.
Well, you could do. Here's just an idea because I'm a drummer. You know how the drums have that glass case to block the sound?
Yeah.
You could do, like, say, hypothetically, for the Comedy Cove, you have that stage. You would have to have in front of those people that glass barrier. Yeah, where you have where if somebody was just whatever the fuck it is, you're able to block out. So you're like, at least you can see the people, talk to them.
But even if you had that shit,
I think the easiest thing is a clear shower curtain.
You're hanging in front of you, and it depends how clear it is.
Prospects will be way better because it would be just clear,
right?
Like a plastic window.
You know how expensive plexiglass is?
Well, there's other materials. I'm just fucking,
It's plastic. Yeah.
How far away would you want the table from where you literally are? I would want 8-10 feet to the first table.
I don't know about you guys, but how many times have you been on stage with that light on you and you're talking and you just watch the torpedoes come?
Well, that's their
Well,
problem, not ours.
Yeah, right.
That's over that. That's like to loop into the freaking, you go in the crowd. But I think, Paul, like if say Comedy Club, just get rid of the first two, like whatever, and then just hear back. Maybe, you don't need really 6 feet, but, kind of.
Well, social distancing is 6 feet.
I
But
know
you
they
also
say
would have to take
that,
out.
but,
You would have to take out every other table going across, and then probably every other table going back.
yeah. It's gonna be it's like I said, it's just gonna be an interesting deal, and I think
for a comedy club that's
Yeah.
not a pop-up, like the Jersey Shore and like yours and that, financially it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, especially for a regular comedy club. Yeah, like you talk about Greenwich, Broadway can get that basement. You can get away with moving things around and having a good stage, and that's not a bad idea. That may probably bring Broadway back compared to down in the Village and all the other stuff. People going. I think say it's like Inglourious Bastards when he goes like, but it's a fucking basement. You'll say you don't fight in the basement, so it's kind of like
the Comedy Cellar. The Comedy Cellar. How do you spread that out?
Yeah, same thing. It's like everything's small being there. It's going to be a tough call to kind of play it out, but they're going to have to figure it out. And if they want to be open or they wait it out, there's going to be, trust me, Comedy Cellar, the Greenwich Comedy Club, all those guys, if they have, as long as they're getting away with COVID, not having to pay rent, who gives a shit?
I might go down.
Wait a minute. Who's waiving the rent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might go down to AC on Saturday night and just drive by and see what kind of.
See how it is. You'll hear some feedback on it.
Yeah.
Wait a second, though. To be honest, don't we have that 8 o'clock curfew? And unless you're an essential worker, you kind of need to be off the road.
I never heard it was one thing is I think I read up on that because somebody asked like, oh, I'm going to get picked up leaving my house at 8 o'clock. It's a basis of, there's not like an essential, they're not going to stop you. But I think if you have like a gathering, and I think it's kind of being lightened up now. Back maybe a month ago, Johnny, you're probably right. They're like cages, but I think people have been walking around town. I just don't think people should be walking around town
out after 8. That's the thing. I think you can be out up till. Well, Stop and Shop shuts down at 8 o'clock. They have to be empty.
Yeah, those things have to be closed. But there's restaurants that are delivering till 11. You know that, right?
I don't think
that's because essential workers are getting home from work. Like
I think if you clear it,
employees, they need to eat.
I think you can clear it with the town. I think if you say the town, everyone.
That's what it is. The Target over here by me is open until 10 o'clock, but that's to service people who are essential workers and can't get stuff otherwise. Can you imagine being an essential worker and then not being able to get food because you've been working all fucking day?
I don't know if you heard last night, John, in Paris, when you go out, you have to have a piece of paper, a form you fill in with why you're out, and you have to have that available if the cops stop you. And if you don't have the paper, it's €150 fine every time.
That's them. It depends. Like, how do you really stop people, to going, the whole thing? But that's it.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
If you're right, how is anyone going to go to this AC Jokes thing?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to understand.
Unless they get a permit, they're allowing people to
early on a weekend. You might be able to get away for doing it from like 6:30 to 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
that makes sense to some degree.
I don't know. Let me look.
So here's the tip. I got to leave in like 3 minutes here because my freaking girlfriend is trashed.
Yes, so let her drive home.
Her drive home.
Wait a minute. Does your fiance know about your girlfriend?
Yeah. Like she goes, she's texting me right now. Babe, I'm so fucked up right now. I need you to pick me up. She's over at her friend's house because her one friend's like, and I told her, so I'm doing a Zoom till like 10. She's like, okay, no problem. But the problem is that she didn't eat. I said, well, why don't you eat? She's like, at the time, she's like, I'm already in the zone. I'm just going. I'm like, we know how this is going to end up. You're going to get fucking wet. And yeah, I got to have I would love to do the Zoom on my car, but she'll see it. And she'll be like, it'd be a funny train wreck.
Oh, shit. That might be actually really funny.
It would be, actually.
I would like to see that.
Yeah, I got to say, kind of see it. I'll drive over there and I'll chime back in and stuff like that, and we'll figure it out.
Okay, so Atlantic City PD said they checked back with them in June. They don't want them to do the show.
No shit.
Yep.
I could see that being an issue.
Yeah. All right. So here's the deal. I'm going to leave. I'll try and chime back in when I get her in the car.
All right. Sounds
All right,
like
boys.
Wait a minute. Wait. There's more. Hold on. I'm reading. Hold on.
I do think I got to go.
all right. Bye, Bobby.
Yeah, they fight back and they said that give us the reason we can't do it. So it's still on for Saturday.
At what time?
I'm looking for the ticket link. Hold on.
You know, the shit thing is, if you do the show and you get paid and you're a gig worker, you're going to lose that fucking check, and then you're going to have to reapply for it.
Well, yeah, but you tell them how much you made, and then they prorate it when you do your thing every week or every 2 weeks.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah, but is it worth it?
Well, if you're only making $200, you're still going to get the other 400. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. I'd rather just stay the fuck home. I know I love doing comedy, but for that matter, I'd stay home.
Well, I told you that some people we know did a little comedy show for some guys at a firehouse.
I know.
Yeah.
Right. What the hell was that about?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's a little disturbing.
Well, apparently they knew the they knew the some of the EMTs in the place.
Yeah, I guess those guys are taking appropriate precautions and all, but I mean, honestly. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking for
People
the
do whatever the hell they feel like doing, man.
Yeah, I don't even know what the link is. You know what though? The fucking if they can do this, those fucking Jews are gonna go fucking crazy in Lakewood if these people are allowed to do this.
Why
You know
would
what I
you
mean?
think that?
Because they just fucking use any excuse. Any fucking excuse.
I don't know. Scanning and repairing C drive. What the fuck just happened?
I mean, if it works, then you know we can start figuring shit up north.
Well, I'll tell you what. My venue has a liquor store, and
I'm talking about outside stuff, though. I'm talking about knocking out an outside.
and a gigantic parking lot. A huge parking lot. The only thing is, the noise might be an issue because they're bordered on by condo complex on one side.
So invite those people. If you do it with the radio things, then it doesn't matter.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, he'd be selling booze like crazy. People would be drinking. But then, you know, the cops would be sitting there the whole friggin' time. People are drinking. They're in their cars. That's not smart. And then what do you charge them to get in the parking lot? And then they're going to tell you, I'm just going to buy booze. And then they hang out. And, you know.
I can't find the fucking link for this thing. I had it.
You can't control the street. People would be sitting on the street. You know, so there's considerations.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it in a field somewhere.
Yeah, maybe. But then how do you charge admission on public property?
Well, you do it on a field that fucking is owned by someone.
Oh, like a farm.
Right. But then again, you know, you've got to prove it's not a festival. I mean, it's got, you know, let's see if
Right.
fucking AC Jokes pulls it off, you know?
Let's see. Yeah. God, that is a brilliant move. I got to give him credit for that, thinking like that. That's super, super smart. I mean, that's wow.
And it's at 6 p.m.
That's perfect. He'll be in before the quarantine, before the curfew. That's perfect. That's brilliant, man. Who does he have on the bill?
Mike Merck, Petty Ransell, Ray Vasquez, Gary G. Garcia headliner.
Wow.
Wasn't Ray Vasquez the guy who headlined the show at Bally's when we went down?
He's the guy that headlined a redhead that Jonesy was trying to fuck.
Jonesy. It all comes back to him somehow. He's like the fucking.
I'm not even gonna get into it right
He's like
now.
the Christian Slater of
He's fucking dead to me.
7 Degrees.
Dead to me.
What's that?
Dead to me.
Dead to me.
Yes, that's right. Even the dog fucking agreed. Even the
Wow, man. Go figure. That's some 42%. What the Christ happened to this computer?
you brag.
I don't know, man. Is it worth upgrading to 10?
Well, you no support for 7. Any viruses, you're fucked.
I got 8.1.
I don't know how long you got left. I wouldn't use that shit. The only reason I have that on one computer is it came with it and it's a touch screen. And it was all, it's, you know, it's got the squares and it looks like a fucking iPhone.
Right. So what are you running, Linux on everything?
All my servers are Linux and all my PCs are Windows 10 now. Like this box I'm on right now.
Linux is a lot lighter.
Yeah. Well, Windows 10 is pretty quick though. You know, it's huge. Don't get me wrong, but you know that if you have Windows 7 on a computer, you can get Windows 10 for free, right?
I had Windows 7. I found the link is still live for the free update.
No. All you need to do is download the Windows 10 ISO file that's right on Microsoft's website and run it from inside Windows 7. As long as your license key is legit on Windows 7, it's free. People don't know they can do that. You just
my license key.
If you Google Windows 10 ISO file, it'll put it right to the Microsoft website.
It only allowed me to upgrade incrementally. I had 7, legit copy of 7, and I could only incrementally. I could only go to 8.1, so maybe I can go to 10.
I literally, the computer you're seeing me on right now had Windows 7 on it.
Interesting.
I mean, the Windows updates took fucking hours because, you know, the CD's not up, you know, just Google Microsoft Windows 10 ISO file, Microsoft.com.
Fuck, I booted into Windows. I'm into Mac. I got to swap that out now. I'll tell you what, the Mac side is so much easier to deal with. It's so much easier than this Windows shit. It really is.
Can I put Mac OS on an x64 laptop?
Yes, it's only x64.
Right, but I mean a regular.
It depends on the laptop, and it depends. There's a Reddit thread. In fact, you can even do it on the new AMD Threadrippers.
Right. No, I'm talking about like
why is my internet connection unstable now?
An internet, yeah, you're going choppy now. Like an Intel i5 or an i7, regular, one that's like 2 years old, maybe 3 years old.
It depends on the specs of the motherboard, to be honest, because you have to make sure you have an Atheros LAN card in it. The Bluetooth may be compliant.
Right,
there's a piece of software that you load at the end called multi.
Is there a tool?
Yeah. There's one called TonyMac. There's TonyMac. Yes, there are tools. There's a website called TonyMac X86 and .com, and they give you all the specs. They even tell you which laptops are compatible. Like the HP EliteBooks are compatible, and then they also have.
Is there a tool I can run on all my computers and it will tell me which ones are good?
I don't know if there's a tool. I know if you go to Reddit, there's an AMD hack page that it'll run all the proper texts to make it work.
All these computers are Intel, none of them are AMD.
Yeah, but my point is there's script files that get injected during the boot process. If you use like Clover, which is like a universal bootloader, and you can inject the proper scripts to run Mac OS, basically any OS. If whatever hard drives you have connected to your machine, you can boot to, because that's the first thing that gets read. It's on a UEFI.
Yeah, I mean, I have a
So
laptop.
that works.
I have a
I
laptop
wanna-
here that if I can just put macOS right on it and play with it, that'd be great.
Yeah, you might be able to. It depends. Who makes the laptop?
ThinkPad.
Who?
ThinkPad. Lenovo.
HP. Oh, Lenovo. Okay, maybe it might be compatible. The more generic the parts are, the easier it is to do. But you're gonna need that.
All right.
That's Snow Leopard. That's the original. And this is the first 64-bit operating system they went to. And there's a lot of side door entries because when they included all the drivers and all the software to use Boot Camp, which is like a dual boot you can use in a Mac to run Windows, they reverse engineered the shit out. So now all the scripts and all the P lists and everything are all
Do you need license fees for that shit?
available. No, believe it or not, there is no licensing. You just have to have that first copy, the first Snow Leopard copy.
Oh, okay.
They spoof the serial numbers because all Macs have a serial number that authorizes the software
Oh, so it's
because
the
they're
highest in the BIOS?
the hardware and the software are independent. What? Yeah.
In the BIOS.
So it spoofs the serial number. Hold on a minute, Iggy.
What's this fucking problem?
Stop it. I got a cat or something that's coming up to my back door. Iggy, get out of here. Come on. No, you're not going out. Iggy, get out of here. No. Get back. No, don't give me shit. No. Don't stop your bullshit. You're bad. You're bad. No. Get in there, son of a bitch.
He wants Hollywood to stab his dog.
No, he's being a little bit of he's overactive. You know, we're home all the time with him now, so he's just a hyperactive little dude.
Is he like one of the dogs in my house where he goes to the bathroom 45 times a day?
He runs to the back door. He barks at the back door. He
Your wife like naked behind you?
No. I just had it into the background. She does not walk around naked ever.
No,
Never.
For a second, we saw it looked like she was getting warmed up for you later.
That's a really, really wonderful thought, Paul. That would be, you know. Anyway, what else is so what are we getting ready for Will?
Yeah, I don't know.
Will, you don't know if you're gonna do it?
Well, you know, it depends, you know, if fucking the fucking FBI's watching.
Oh. Well, did you see in the comments today he kicked a few people out?
Yeah, I saw he kicked someone who doesn't identify as a man out of the man section.
Yeah. Oh, did he put him in the female section? Well, we won't know.
I don't know. I'm not in the female one, so I don't know.
That's so funny. That is that's great because he was very disagreeable last night. He got nasty.
I thought it was I fucking engineered that whole fight.
You know,
You're just sitting there comfortably, and I'm like, Emma, John Hollywood wants his $10 back, and then I just sat back, and I was laughing so hard. And I'm like, then you went into the reason. That was the funniest part is I expect you to go whatever, but no, you went into 5 minutes of why you should get your $10 back.
You know what though? It made me so mad. I sat there. I couldn't even listen to the first three comedians because my ears were ringing over the fact that fucker not only did he take the $10 from me, okay, but I went up there. I didn't have cash on me really. I had like your emergency $50 bill that you forget about that's in your wallet behind your fucking driver's license.
Mhm.
And I went up there and I was like, geez. So I go into my wallet because I felt like it was surreal. Like I'm standing in a comic book shop, and I've got a man in a dress asking me for $10 to come into a comedy club, comedy event. I'm not even gonna call it a show, an event in a well-lit comic book shop.
Event sounds like it's bigger than a comedy show.
Okay. It was an exclusive open mic in a comic book shop, and he's charging me $10 to get in. Like, I'm probably the most accomplished comedian in the room, and you're charging me $10 to watch those? Like, are you fucked up? And then I took out I only had the 50, and he goes, I'll get change. I'm like, you fuck. And so I'm sitting there stewing the whole fucking time.
Well,
Going, what? I just got charged.
At least you got to do your 15 minutes headliner.
Not there. I didn't do any time. I watched mostly, I'm going to say mostly because I don't want to hurt people's feelings, but I watched mostly subpar comedians whining. I don't identify. Soon as somebody identifies themselves as a fucking or whatever the fuck they are, I'm a bipolar, schizophrenic, manic depressive with a limp dick.
But don't call me BJ.
You can't fucking criticize them now. And then they have carte blanche to say whatever the fuck they want, and everybody's got to clap like seals because, oh, look at how strong they are. They're preaching their truth.
What about, you remember those old t-shirts that said milk on them? Got milk and then a period? You know, I'm talking about the black shirts, right. Got milk. We should make it the rule that you have to wear a shirt that says what your pronoun is.
No. You should have to wear a shirt that has what your disability is, right? I'm autistic. Now you can't fucking criticize the asshole because he's autistic, right? I'm missing a chromosome. That would be another one.
I got an extra one.
Yeah. You know, I'm a agoraphobic, postmenopausal, unfuckable chud. That should be on the shirt. Fuck you. Everybody's got a fucking problem, and they got to use it to get on stage, right? Everybody gets the, it's like the alcoholics. Hi, my name's Bill, and I'm an alcoholic. It's like, hey, hi, Bill. You know what I mean?
I remember that guy Perry Kurtz. He was telling a story. I don't know if you were there. He was telling a story about he was doing comedy shows with a well-known black comic who I can't remember the name of, and he would go up after him and go, "Give it up for my," and he would say the N word.
Perry Kurtz was doing it for fuck.
But he did this whole thing about this guy being his N word, but he did it so tongue in cheek, it worked every single time.
Right.
You know, right. I don't remember the name of the black comic.
Comedy has turned into a litany of disability people, right?
Well, you know what? It's all the other mic people though.
You got this guy holding a microphone. You got
you got the American Got Talent people. Drew Lynch.
I'm sexually confused. Bipolar.
Magic Dragon.
Yeah, unfucking believable.
That fan.
Yeah, I'm deaf in one ear. I'm blind. I can't see anything. You got all these fucking people going up there with these fucking problems. You know, If
you eliminate the open mic people that don't ever get booked anywhere except for their own friends.
No. I know you don't watch that.
You get rid of a lot of that.
Yeah, well, you don't watch The Real Housewives in New York.
I don't watch that shit.
They just had a one of the episodes where they went to some comedy event in whatever it was, right? So I'm looking at it, and the first thing that the girl comes up, she goes, and it's not the girl we know. It's like, I have Tourette's, and I have bipolar disorder, and I'm premenstrual at 30 years old. Premenopausal at 30 years old.
You don't laugh at me, I'm gonna shoot everybody.
Yeah, basically. And they're all like, oh my God, she's so brave. She's so brave. Go
Do you watch Mama June from Not to Hot? Last week, Honey Boo Boo did stand-up comedy at a comedy club in it.
Oh my God. Why do they think that if you're fucking a mental defective, you should be doing comedy? That's
The funny part was she had 2 or 3 good jokes, but it was all about her parents. You know, it's predictable. But right after her, some other kid went up there and did 15 minutes of how much of a crack and meth head her mother is. And then
that's a child.
The whole family walked out in the middle of it. It was really funny. The guy was like, yeah, Mama June's got less teeth than, you know, and all that kind of shit. It was funny. But I'm shocked they left it in the show, you know. But it's probably a storyline. I mean, that shit's fucking planned. You know what I mean?
It's so fucking brutal, man. You just watch it and you go, are you people fucked up? It's like, is there any comedian that takes it fucking realistically and professionally and fucking puts their heart and time into it instead of just like, I'm a fucking retard and I need to do comedy because my retardism forces me to do what I do. I have uncontrollable speech disorder and I have to talk until everybody falls asleep. Fuck you, dude.
Jesus.
Just,
well, I think,
I am a victim of child abuse. My parents used to beat me. Fuck you. They should have beat you harder.
I think that this whole, quarantine thing is going to weed out a lot of shit comments.
I hope so, man. I hope so. I doubt it. Everybody's going to come out of this thinking they're fucking comedians because they're doing Zoom meetings and people laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Are you hosting the open mic with me next week?
Oh, I will if I wasn't aware that I was on the short list for co-host, but sure, I'll get in on it. I think Gene might just take that over.
The short list is you and Hodge. That's the short list.
Well, I was really surprised. That that response got. The Staten Island guys went fucking crazy. They said no fucking way, and people like left the group and everything else. It got weird.
Yeah, I don't care. I was just trying to get the word out. I don't give a fuck. You know, the best thing though is I can put it in the global open mic groups and just let people go from wherever. That fucking Jen girl did Carl's open mic. They had a lot of people. I had people audience, huh?
Well, I don't think there is an audience. I mean, they would have to be in the Zoom meeting, and there's a limitation to how many people can join.
I can do 100 people.
Well, okay.
You know, so it's all down to whether or not we get any dickheads that are going to start talking and making a noise and just being fucking morons versus, you know, if you don't want to laugh at the people's stuff, you know, when Carl's one, they just mute. Everybody's voluntarily mutes. It's not like the fucking host does it.
Oh, they voluntarily mute.
Yeah. So, you know, you got to hope that you're not going to get some dickheads in there. You know what I mean?
Oh, there's always going to be dickheads, bro. That's just the way the world works.
Yeah.
Can't do anything without some dickheads.
I mean, I was definitely going to have a different code every week, so the code doesn't go out there where everybody's got it. And a different
that makes sense. That's not such a bad idea, actually. That does make a lot of sense. You know, because people are going to come in and they're going to want to sign in. Oh, like, I think I could tell a joke. And what does he give you? Like, I haven't tuned into any of these, so I have no idea how they run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of going to try it yesterday, but then we were late doing our other stuff. You know, I was thinking maybe I'd do 8 till 9 yesterday. But then I did Anthony Quinn's conspiracy podcast.
Okay. Oh, you know, I didn't recognize him.
He's doing that every day. So if you want to do it, hit him up.
I might.
It was funny because I didn't call him fat for like 22 minutes. He actually timed it on his watch. See how long it was before I called him fat. Because it came up that he was into sports. And I'm like, dude, what kind of sport are you into? Chess? You know?
Yeah, downhill skiing possibly, or
I know I can't remember what he said, but he's like, you know, if you go into somewhere and something's changed and you notice it really quickly, And I'm like, yeah, like if you go into the buffet and they put in a fucking salad bar. That was the one that got him at 22 minutes. He's like, you didn't say that I'd make a fat joke for 22 minutes. And I'm like, dude, I don't just do the obvious, you know. We're actually having it's a fun discussion, you know. He wanted to do half an hour. We did 2 hours.
What kind of conspiracies does he talk about?
Anyone you want. Anything you want. Just show up. He normally has a couple of questions about, you know, do you believe the one we got on talking about are the aliens? Are they here? Have they been here? Did they build the pyramids? Did they build this other shit? You know, and it was funny. It was actually a really, really funny, you know, and I think it's out tomorrow.
Wouldn't it be really funny if everything in the Bible was true? From giants
that came up, you know, and it wasn't, I just said, you know, all these religions think all these different things, and atheists believe stuff, and agnostic believe when they're proved, right? Only one of us is correct. Whatever happens, only one group is correct.
Right.
Or you know, or none of us are correct, and it's something completely different.
Oh, now you make me want to do his show. I really want to do his show.
Get him up. He'll put you up.
Dude, look at this. My monitor I got my 4K screen back yesterday, and they're not calibrated anymore. Can you tell the differences in the colors?
Yeah, the one on the right's darker.
I know. I can't get into the settings. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. It's fun. The funny thing is about it, the corners for some reason.
Yes, if someone's a cunt, we can ban them from the event, and then they won't be able to get back in. So I don't know if it's an account name that controls that or their IP address.
Well, as a moderator, don't you have the ability to turn people on and off?
Yes, but there's a trick. I won't say it on here, but there's a trick to get around being muted that I figured out. But Jessica says she can bring a couple of her friends to watch next Wednesday.
Excellent.
So
that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, so I'm thinking 8 o'clock, not 9, because I really don't want to. If we get a good response, I don't want to be on it until fucking 2 a.m.
Yeah.
5 minutes. I'm trying to figure out how to do the list. How do you think we should do the list? I don't want to do who shows up first. I want to do who.
Well, won't they all have to join around the same time? If they pop in and out, they go at the bottom of the list. But
yeah, but how do I? If there's 50, if it's 5 people, then it's easy, right? But if 50 people are in there, I don't know how that. I mean, you have to scroll through the participant page. Only 8 of them can be on the screen, or 10 of them at one time. You know,
maybe alphabetically is the only way you can really do it.
You know, I'm thinking maybe I give out the email address at 8 p.m. exactly, and I just go by the order the emails come in.
Or alphabetically.
No, because then fucking, you know, what if your name's Ziggy? You're gonna be the one that's, you know, I don't think that's fair. But I don't want people joining at 6 o'clock thinking that's right. Hug on the spot, you know?
Exactly. So I don't know, alphabetically or when they get
I might just do the emails. I just do the email, and when I read their name, if they're not there, they're done.
Your mark, get set, go, and let fucking the internet figure it out for you.
That's what I'm saying. I do the emails because it's going to be in order, right?
Yeah, but you know, you'd almost with some of these guys, you'd almost have to print that list out and show it on screen. You know what I mean? You really want to go that far?
Well, it depends how many there are. You know, just email me, and in the subject line, put your name and what your name is going to say on the Zoom. And when I read John Hollywood, I'm going to tell you who's next, and then John Hollywood's going to do his thing. The next guy will go up. Before him, I will tell the next person who's next. And if they're not in the fucking Zoom when it happens, that's it.
Interesting.
You don't go to the bottom of the list. If you come back, I guess, if you miss it somehow, you go to the bottom of the list.
And how have the other ones worked? Are you going to?
I didn't go. I went on calls for 0.1 of a second. All I know is I thought that we were muting everybody, but then how do you get laughs?
Are you going to live stream it?
No. People don't want people. I don't think people want their stuff out there.
No, I wouldn't either.
Yeah. So we're gonna if we say we're live streaming it, we're gonna lose a whole bunch of people.
So you know what I did today? I got my first Propecia order from forhims.com, and I took my first hair regrowth medication.
You rub it on your balls?
No, no. You take it, it's a pill, you know? And man, I got dizzy from it, I think.
Jessica's saying random or do the email stand up. And she says, how did Carl do it? I don't know how the fuck Carl did it. So Jessica, you can find that out.
Do the email blast.
Everybody's telling me I should be wearing a bathrobe because I'm sitting on my bed.
Oh, shit. So, anyhows, we're almost close to Will. The Will Show.
Yeah, you wanna say goodnight to this?
We can do this for a little while longer. I mean, Will's thing goes on fucking forever.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you know what I like?
I'll do Will's thing until some craziness happens behind me.
Well, I'll tell you what. I like going on Will's thing a little bit after 10 o'clock to see who bails out after I log in.
Oh, like fucking some Jewish guy from Westchester?
Maybe. Is he from Westchester? I don't even know.
Yeah. His big thing is he's a big-time lawyer and he's rich, and so he brought a stripper to Pearsall's show. And a young girl, right? And then we're talking and we found out she was a stripper. And he got mad because I went on stage and talked about the hooker he was with. And he was hosting, and after he introduced two people, he left.
So he was the host and he ran away.
Yes.
Holy shit, what kind of fucking attorney could that possibly be? You go into court and you deliver your...
Before I went up. That was the funniest part. No, actually, no. I think I was second. Because I know I tormented him when I was on the stage.
How fucking crazy is that? You know, it's like imagine having this guy as a lawyer, and then all of a sudden, the first time he's confronted, he fucking runs out of the courtroom.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Your Honor, my client. Oh, I'm leaving. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Jesus. And I assume some of them are good people too. Holy shit. I don't know, man. This whole, there are so many crazy sons of...
I thought I was watching... Actually, you know the joke I did that really pissed him off?
What was? What one?
I told everybody they were in 90 Day Fiancé. I told the whole room.
That's awesome. That's funny. I like that. Oh, shit. So now I got to figure out what version of DirectX I'm running. That's why I'm going to go to 10, I think. I was supposed to get a delivery tonight to turn my Kinect camera into a Windows. You know that Windows now has face recognition?
Yeah, I saw that, but I was reading something about...
You have to use a Microsoft approved camera, either like a LifeCam or a Kinect. And the Kinect adapter is pretty good because the Kinect adapter enables all the extra stuff in the Kinect. It has night vision, it has infrared, it has motion detection, and it's a scanning camera. So I
have an old Xbox Kinect somewhere.
You know what? I have both of them, and I got the adapters for both.
If I say, all right, so not next week, the week after, I have to come up by you to go to work.
I have that monitor for you.
Can I drop off this laptop to you to see if you can get Mac on it for me?
You know what? Look up when we're done here tonight. Take a look at Tony Mac x86 because they're very, very, very good at telling you what you can and can't get away with. Their recommendations for hardware are dead on balls. They've been tried.
CD.
Is there a way I can copy that over as an ISO to a thumb drive?
Yes. Definitely.
All right. Well, I've got enough hardware here to figure all of that out. So I actually have an OptiArc burner in the monster box.
This laptop, I noticed, doesn't have a CD drive. So you'd have to do it off of...
We'd have to make an ISO on a thumb drive.
Yeah. So.
At
one point I was trying to get... I put a VM workstation on one of my computers.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And you can run Mac as a VM on pretty much any computer. But it was freaking out because at first I didn't have multi-threading turned on in the BIOS, and it needed multi-threading turned on, I think was one of the things. There was a couple of things in the BIOS that it wouldn't work even as a VM, and then I turned it on, and I got it to come up, and there was some weirdness with it, and I think I got it working eventually. The only reason I tried to put it on is I wanted to run FaceTime on it. It was literally you decide to do something because you're like, I'm gonna make this fucking work. I don't care how fucking long it takes. This is gonna fucking work.
Well, that's what I did with this. I made it work. But no, I went through their specs because they have a buying guide for the hardware. So they'll tell you, depending on the type of Mac you want, if you want like the equivalent of a Mac Mini or a Mac Pro or an iMac or a Mac Pro.
Right.
It's really interesting. Dude, I'll tell you what I didn't even know. Do you know that if you were to buy a 2011 Mac Tower, which you could get for about $200 now, okay, you can flash the firmware to turn it into a Mac. Now that's a Mac 4.1, a Mac Pro 5.1, and then take out the CPU and put in Xeon processors. You can get it. You can get the specs on a 2012 or 2011 Mac Pro up to their current level. Take out the video cards, inject the NVIDIA texts, and stick like a 1050 card in it, and have something better than what they're selling now.
Wow. Trick
out the RAM, like max it out. I think it's 128 gigs you can put in for RAM, and then put a 12-core processor. In fact, you could go as high as a 24-core processor in it now, because I think it's a 2011 socket, and you can throw in an NVIDIA card, and it becomes a beast, a total fucking beast. The only limits you have on it is that your what is it? Your 1394s. You'd have to install a card for the newer inputs, but that's it.
Final Cut Pro on that shit.
Yes.
Because that's what I want to kind of play with. What do you when you cut your videos? What do you cut your videos with on your Mac?
Believe it or not, you can do a lot with QuickTime.
You can cut out like people's videos from like a stand-up show on QuickTime. Okay.
Yeah, I do that at the when I'm filming for the shows.
That's what I'm asking. Yeah. So.
I'll run QuickTime and do all the cutting and joining in that if they go over the limit, and okay. And for the other stuff, I mean, if you want to get into overlays and special effects and color matching, there's a lot of other stuff you can use. Okay. Like for color matching, probably the best software to use is DaVinci Resolve. Okay. That's like this. That is amazing software, and you get a free license with that when you buy a Blackmagic Design camera. And I don't know if you know about the Pocket Cinema cameras.
No.
Blackmagic Design makes an insane Pocket Cinema camera. The first one was just an HD, and it was a 1080p camera. They're up to like an 8K camera now. They're releasing an 8K, but it's all touchscreen. When I went to see Creeps with Kids, there was a guy running a Blackmagic Design with Canon lens mount, and he had it on a what they call it a cowboy rig. So it's a shoulder mount, and he also had a gimbal that he was using too, and it was a really cool setup. And I don't think the camera now, I think you can get the 1080 camera for about $500. The thing is, the camera is ultra vivid.
Oh, yeah.
My internet connection's unstable. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, mine does that. Have you ever seen the Movo camera?
She's watching Broadchurch.
Is that what it is?
She's streaming it.
See, the only thing that ever affects my internet is if I'm doing shit on this computer. If I'm uploading a video to Dropbox while I'm trying to do this, it'll fuck it up. Anyway, I was saying, have you ever seen the Movo camera? Have you seen the Movo camera?
Yeah.
You ever play with that?
Well, that's for streaming. That camera's great for streaming. I know which one you're talking about. That's a streaming camera. CNET released it as like one of the best things to have during the quarantine. It's
But
like
you know
one of the
how-
better toys to have for the.
Because the Movo camera, you set up a
Don't you connect it?
you set up a really wide shot of your room, and then you go into the software for Movo and you draw squares, and then that piece of video becomes a virtual camera that you can use on your software. So you can have one camera with the whole stage, and you could have like when we did our buzzer show, you put a Movo camera up high, you can cut out the judges table, you can cut out the stage, you can cut out the crowd, and it appears on your computer as 3 different virtual cameras off of one camera.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean the concept of it is pretty cool. You have one camera and you can literally cut. I don't know what the limitation of how many it is, but if you do it does a super wide shot of the room, and then you get you zoom in, you draw a square on the software, and then that square becomes a camera.
That's a pretty neat thing to have. That's like brand specific kind of software for that. That's an awesome thing to have.
Well, yeah, once you pick the square on their software, after that you can use it on any piece of software that can grab a camera.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Yeah. I kind of like that.
Yeah. I'd be interested to see what kind of resolution you get, with the simple square. Like if the master video is 4K, a quarter of the screen would be 1080, right? So,
Well, the thing about that is this: those cameras use, what is it called, Lytro? The chip is, there's a certain kind of chip that takes it doesn't act like film. There's a certain video chip or a video acquisition chip that makes it's a composite image by light values that the sensor senses.
So it makes it look like film, or it doesn't make it look like film?
No, it's not like film at all. In fact, it's a flat image. So but you can set a point of focus in there, right, so that you can pull things out. Like right now, this camera that on this computer it's a CCD camera, and it acts like a piece of film. Okay, so what you're seeing here in this area here and this area here is all clear focus, but there's something called bokeh that
lets you focus anywhere on the page after you record it.
Well, that's what the light sensing sensor, or the light, I guess it compares the wavelengths of light and creates the image that way. So if you were to just tap on your face would pull into tight focus, and then there would be bokeh behind you. And bokeh is that blurriness that you see in the distance.
But you can pick that after you record it. You're recording it. You can pick the focus after it's recorded.
Right. So that every piece, like even any selection you would have on that image, would naturally be a 1080 image. So it wouldn't be a fraction of an image, because you're getting full data for every pixel on the screen.
Right.
So it's memory intensive as hell.
I'm sure.
But I'm trying to think, the company, they didn't sell well. Lytro was, I think, the company that made it, and the cameras were originally like $1,000. They were selling on Woot for $35.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's a different technology than a CCD image.
Right.
And these are every camera you see mostly in any commercial available camera is usually a CCD. They use Lytro cameras for surveillance because you can almost blow it up infinitely. as long as there's light, there's data. Sometimes with these, like in the background right now where my kitchen lights are, that's completely washed out. There'd be no data in that image, no matter how much you manipulated it.
Right. Okay. You want to end this and go?
I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it's something that I've been, researching and been aware of for a while.
Yeah. All right. Want to call it?
Have a good evening, everybody. This has been
tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing, but we'll probably do this again tomorrow.
I'm probably going to tape this ear down tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
You just keep popping the fuck up. Just goddamn masks.
You're going to be one of those weirdos that's self-conscious about it, and then you're going to do shows like this from now on. Yeah, hi, I'm John Hollywood.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
This is my best anyway. Hi.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. If you want information on this other Zoom, hit us up. It's a big group Zoom. and it's not streamed on Facebook, so you haven't got to worry about your material getting snagged or anything by someone. All right, I'm going to kill the Facebook Live. Good night.